everyone. Welcome to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale, along with my co-host, Susan Skinner. And are you excited for, oh my gosh, this 4th of July weekend or what?
I am, and I love fireworks. Do you know where else you can catch fireworks? This half hour.
You are so good. All right, we're going to begin everything with our headlines. Cue the fireworks, cause on today's show, we'll tell you about Lebanon, Pennsylvania's own Sam Bowie. He's an Olympian and one of college basketball's top players from the 80s. But he also has a top mare who raced recently at Harrah's, Philadelphia, and we'll tell you how she did. Plus, you'll meet trainer Nikki Ratledge, who's got a we can do it attitude and a love for the sport and horses that's second to none. We'll also head to the Poconos to check out Pennsylvania sired ladies who were born to sparkle. That recap will include an incredible payoff involving top driver Dexter Dunn. And what a performance by driver Matt Kakaley. He made Yonkers his land of opportunity last Saturday. You won't believe what he did. Get ready to party like it's 1776. Because these stories and much more next on PA Harness Week. Our race of the week from Harrah's, Philadelphia takes place from the Friday, June 23rd card, and it's a field of top talented pacing ladies going for a purse of $13,000 in here. Why don't you check out number 1, Hot Mess Express. She's the heavy favorite and anything but a hot mess. She won Grand Circuit races and is closing in on $900,000 in career earnings. Second choice in here is the number 3, No Win, No Feed, who isn't too shabby either. With over $500,000 in the bank, she's making her 2023 debut for top trainer Irv Miller. Take it away, announcer Mike Bozich.
And Hot Mess Express leads the way. Ultimate there with the closest pursuer second. Big Better Hanover continues along third with No Win, No Feed fourth. Now Our Little Miracle now with some first over offense. Flushed by Brilliant Beauty 7 lengths away from a good going favorite front stepper Hot Mess Express. Clear by a length and a half. Ultimate there is second. Big Better Hanover along the pegs third. On the outside, Our Little Miracle tries to come on fourth. 3/4 123 and 428 for the third. Hot Mess Express has the lead. Ultimate there is second. Big Better Hanover angles to the outside. Ultimate there now Pop's pocket. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Hot Mess Express trying to close it out. Ultimate Dairy in between. Big Better Hanover out wide now. Mid stretch. Hot Mess Express. Ultimate Dairy in between. Racing at her. Hot Mess Express. Hot Mess Express hangs in.
Ultimate Deer and Tim Tetrick lead from the 4-hole, and it looks like Big Better Hanover is going to get that sweet 2-hole trip. But Hot Mess Express moves to the front after the dust settles and stays there. Brilliant Beauty comes first up but never really gets close. Ultimate Deer and Big Better Hanover pull at the top of the lane, but Hot Mess Express fights her way to the wire. Ultimate Deer finishes second and Big Better Hanover finishes third. It was the 3rd win of the year for the Tony Alagna trained mare, and Tony recently got his 2,000th win, so congratulations. Now we know Tony Alagna is kind of a big deal, but do you know the mare's owner is also a big deal?
I do, and big is probably an understatement, okay? It's Sam Bowie, who's best known for being a basketball star. He was an Olympian, also, of course, a pro basketball player. Now, Sam fell in love with the sport when he went to the University of Kentucky because he used to visit the Red Mile. One sport, though, the 7'1" star continues to be involved in to this day is horse racing. In fact, it is not uncommon to see him at the track. Susan has met him at the Meadowlands. I've met him at the Red Mile. He's so awesome with his fans. So, of course, we are wishing lots of slam dunks for Sam Bowie and his stable of horses. Let's head right into our next event from Harrah's, Philadelphia. It's from the Sunday, June 25th card with some condition pacers going for a purse of $13,000. And in here, we've got Hall of Fame trainer Ron Burke, who has 2 going to post, and those are actually the two that we want you to keep your eye on. Number 6, Luz Pearlman, the 3-5 favorite, is also, you may remember, the 2021 Little Brown Jug winner. Also getting some respect is number 3, Working on a Mystery, the richest in here with over $1.1 million earned.
The Island of the Sea, a 14-1 long shot leader. Working on a Mystery, still second. Captain Crusader still in the clear third. Mr. Profeta fourth. Luz Pearlman now moves to the outside, makes his move with less than 3/8 to go back to the top. Island of the Sea still has it by 2. Working on a Mystery second. Captain Crusader angles to the outside now third. Picking up that cover fourth. Luz Pearlman, 3/4, 122-2. Island of the Sea now being chased after. Captain Crusader coming nicely on the outside. Working on a Mystery, tightens in the pocket there. Top of the stretch, Island of the Sea. Captain Crusader on the outside, up the challenge now. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Island of the Sea inside. Captain Crusader outside, bears down. Working on a Mystery, Freedom up the inside. 3 across the track. Working on a Mystery, outside Captain Crusader, in between Island of the Sea. It's Working on a Mystery.
Race favorite Luz Pearlman takes back and gets away 5th. Island of the Sea leads from the outside, while Tim Tetrick driving Working on a Mystery fall in the pocket. From here, Todd McCarthy and Island of the Sea do all the heavy lifting. It is a 3-horse race, but Working on a Mystery does get there first, winning in 49-4. Island of the Sea holds on to the place spot with Captain Crusader rounding out the triple.
All right, we're going to switch gates now because we're going to go behind the gate with some trotters from Harris, Philadelphia, this Sunday, June 25th card. This person's $16,200. Number 6 is Yanks Dugout, the better choice for this one. He's had 2 wins and 2 seconds in his 4 starts this season. But watch out for number 4, B Nicking. He's had some problems staying on stride recently, so when he's bad, but when he's good, he's really good.
Up the backside they begin. Yanks Dugout continues, large and in charge as the 1-2 favorite. Being stalked by long shot, B Nicking. Length and half back to JL Cruz, then Focus Pocus. No change in position with 3/8 to go. Brave by Design, Kenzie Sky Hanover to the outside. The 3/4 coming. Yanks Dugout leads it by a length. Right there, B Nicking strong on the Allure helmet second. 3/4 on the board, 124-3, 28-1 for the third. Yanks Dugout by a full length. B Nicking will have every opportunity. Here comes Focus Pocus driving quickly up on the outside now. JL Cruz drops back as B Nicking vacates the pocket now. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Yanks Dugout called upon. Outside, B Nicking moves up the challenge. On the far outside, Focus Pocus third. Mid-stretch, Yanks Dugout fighting on. B Nicking on the outside. Upset-minded Yanks Dugout. B Nicking down to the finish. Tight for win. Wow.
Heavy favorite Yanks Dugout and Simon Allard lead from post 6, smooth as silk. Todd McCarthy steering B Nicking, dropping the 2-hole. Focus Pocus comes first up, but B Nicking at 13-1 pops the deuce and trots to victory. Yanks Dugout finishes second and Focus Pocus takes third.
All right, it's time for our first break. But on the other side, Nikki Ratledge will tell us about her journey in the sport and her unconditional love for standardbreds. Plus, we'll head to the Poconos for PA Sire Stakes action. There is more to come right after this.
Top of the stretch, the lead, a length here for Beltara.
Feel the excitement of Mohegan, Pennsylvania.
In the world of standardbred racing, only one name is synonymous with this kind of success, this kind of history, this kind of greatness, this kind of legacy, and this kind of unparalleled promise for tomorrow. Proud of our past, excited about our future. You know the name, that one name. Hanover, the greatest name in harness racing.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Heather Vitale. This is Susan Skinner, and you are watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour. While many people in the standardbred sport were born into the business, Trainer Nikki Ratledge was on a different career track in her life. We talked to her about how she discovered harness racing and her incredible passion for it and for her horses. Nikki, you've always been a horse crazy kind of girl, but it took you a while to find our sport. So what's the story with that?
I was doing riding, hunter and jumpers with my dad had got me into it. He was married to my stepmom and she was already on the farm. And my mom came down with breast cancer and I was going to college. I was riding, I was working 2 other jobs, I was giving riding lessons, and my friend said, I have the perfect job for you, you won't have to run around and do a million jobs. And I was like, okay, thank you. It just really clicked and they really liked me and we just all came together, and I quit college. I quit working a million jobs. I quit riding and was like, this is what I want to do.
And now you're wearing so many hats. You're an owner, a breeder, a trainer, a caretaker, so you stay super busy in the sport.
Yes, I do. The last thing I did was get my trainer's license, but I started out with an owner, and then I bred my one horse that I retired, Keystone Sable, and had a baby.
You radiate passion for the business and an unconditional love for horses. So describe that a little bit.
Yes, I do. I take the horses and I look at it as what I've been going through. I came out of a broken family. So when a horse looks broken, I kind of take my broken pieces and take their love and put it towards what I've been through. Went through depression and anxiety. I try and take their depression and anxiety and put it together.
Thank you, Nikki, and I'm so glad you're doing so well in the sport.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki. You rock. We are so happy to have you as a part of harness racing. Now, hey, it's time to go to the Poconos. Our race of the week from Pocono Downs at Mohegan, Pennsylvania is from Sunday, June 25th, and it's one of the divisions for the Stallion Series for our Pennsylvania sire 3-year-old pacing fillies, going for a purse of $20,000. We've got number 5 in here, Can't Get You Out of My Mind, the favorite with big-time connections of Hall of Fame driver David Miller and Hall of Fame trainer Joe Holloway. And then there's number 3, Duchess Hill. She's a long shot, but she's got Dexter Dunn at the controls. He's been the United States Driver of the Year, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 years in a row. Let's send it up to announcer Jim Baviglia.
Belterra opens that lead up, kind of seesawing right now with her, and Can't Get You Out of My Mind. Only this time, Can't Get You Out of My Mind not cutting into the margin as quickly. 2.5 back to third, and Lady Terra followed by Duchess Hill saving ground. Next up, Tall Chief Hanover not happening. First over for Alexis Sunshine. Further back, Hungry for Money, Relentless Julie. The lead in the length and 3/4 for Belterra. She rolls to 3/4, 1:25.2. Much faster on the back there, 27.2. Belterra by 2 full lengths. Now Duchess Hill coming to life on the outside for Dexter Dunn. Can't Get You Out of My Mind dropping back a bit third, and Lady Terra looks to catch cover fourth. Top of the stretch, the lead a length here for Belterra. Duchess Hill, a serious threat now right on her flank. It's Belterra and Duchess Hill still coming. Belterra, Duchess Hill, late move by Can't Get You Out of My Mind, but it's Duchess Hill and Dexter Dunn at 41-1.
The very popular Can't Get You Out of My Mind crosses over from post 5, and the better second choice, Belterra, takes the front from her. Duchess Hill and Dexter Dunn grind it first up, winning in 53-1. Can't Get You Out of My Mind does use the passing lane to squeak past Belterra, who holds a 1/4 third. This could have been an OMG moment, but we have one better later. But why would it be an OMG moment? He paid $85.
All right, we're staying right here at the Poconos, another event from the Sunday, June 25th card, and we've got Pennsylvania sired ladies again, pacing ladies to be exact, going to post. Now, this is a purse here for almost $74,000, the first of 2 divisions. We've got number 5, Odds On Hail Mary, getting the most play at 6-5, coming off an impressive win in 149 flat. And then there's the 3, Always Be Naughty. She's had 5 wins already this year, and she's made the most money among this group so far in 2023.
On the back stretch, a lead for Front Page Story by a length, and odds on Hail Mary right in her hip pocket. Hungry for Love saving ground third, first over by Always Be Naughty, making good ground here for Jingra within 3. Also on the outside, but a bad step there for Malapan over, so Hallelujah Hanover into 5th. Then a square deal Malapan over off stride. Pressure on the leader, Front Page Story coming from Always Be Naughty. 3/4, 122 and 2, 27 and 4 third panel. Always Be Naughty almost even now with Front Page Story. She is even in the pocket still there. Odds on Hail Mary much further back to Hallelujah Hanover 4th. Top of the stretch, Always Be Naughty takes a slight lead on Front Page Story. Meanwhile, odds on Hail Mary shifts to the outside to try to catch the cover. Always Be Naughty takes over late for Yannick Gingras. Always Be Naughty.
Hungry for Love does make the front, but doesn't get to keep it for long. Odds on Hail Mary, post 5, Front Page Story, post 6, push on to the front. Odds on Hail Mary cuts Front Page Story loose. Watching the action from 4th was Always Be Naughty and Yannick Gingras. They make their first step move and take it to the wire in 49 and 4. The 3-year-old Always Be Mickey filly is conditioned by Nancy Tactor. Getting up for second was Odds on Hail Mary, and completing the ticket was Front Page Story.
All righty, we're taking a little break. Just a little one, so do not go anywhere, because when we come back, we've got the second division of the past races featuring 3-year-old filly pacers, and you won't believe what took place at Yonkers on Saturday. In fact, you'll be saying OMG. Don't touch that remote.
A Magical Journey has it by a length. Outside in My Dreams trying to complete this brush.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week with Heather and Susan, and with more Pennsylvania Sire Stakes racing action from the Poconos, featuring our 3-year-old filly pacers going for a purse of over $74,000. This is the second of 2 divisions. And in here, look out for the 2 trainees for Linda Toscano. Oh, Linda happens to be in the Hall of Fame and also happened to recently win the North America Cup. Anyway, Toscano is sending out the even money favorites post. That's number 8, Cultured, as well as the 4. C is for Cookie, who has hit the board in all 10 of her starts this season.
Pressure, Cooker pace, and Cultured takes over the lead now by a length and a half. My Little Captain tries to bound up back closer to her there in second. C is for Cookie third. Remember, she was used hard early. Zanata is fourth. A big gap to Daffled Hanover in fifth. After her comes to Shen and Hello Yes Hi. And Ginger Tree Coco is out of this one. The lead is a length here for Cultured. Pressure coming on the outside. C is for Cookie. 3/4, 121 and 2, 27 and 3 the third panel. C is for Cookie, making another move here as Culture tries to hold it together. Second over right there is Zanata. My Little Captain is just a length back on the inside. Top of the stretch, C is for Cookie, takes a slight lead now on Cultured. Inside, My Little Captain. Further back, Daffled Hanover, but C is for Cookie takes over late for Yannick Gingras. Back at Pocono, she loves this track.
You got to be in it to win it was the motto in this race, as half of the field left, but it was C is for Cookie who got the first call. My Little Captain wanted a turn on the front after getting away third, and she got it. Cultured parked to the half, forced another lead change, but Yannick Gingras puts C is for Cookie right back in the mix and pulls just past the half. C is for Cookie wins in 50 flat for trainer Linda Toscano. My Little Captain finishes second, and Daffled Hanover quietly worked her way across the wire in third.
This 4th of July weekend, we know that you will be looking up in the night sky and saying, ooh, and ah. But right now, we want you to say OMG, and we're pretty sure you're gonna say it, okay? So last Saturday, Matt Kakaley was at the Poconos, okay? He won 3 races, but then he goes up to Yonkers, and he is completely explosive. All right, we're gonna send it to Mike Bozich for the call.
Top of the stretch, Magical Journey has it by 4.5. It's been one tonight for Kakaley. Outside, Creative Venture moves up. They straighten away. Patrick Marlowe trying to protect the minor there in the lane. Magical Journey outside. Creative Venture rallies on from far back. Limerence almost Magical Journey down to the finish. Magical Journey, Kakeli with 9 on the night. Oh, man.
Magical Journey wins the last race on the card for Kakeli, and that name couldn't have been any more perfect, as that night was completely magical. That was win number 9 out of 10 races on the card. Our own Mike Bozich actually did call that card, and we couldn't wait to ask him about this exciting night. So we know that had to be an exciting card for Kakeli, but as an announcer, how exciting was it for you?
It was super exciting. I mean, just and you could tell as he was winning race after race, the winner's circle was getting more crowded, and you know, the fans were loving it. It was just a really, really good thing for a kid that is just an absolutely phenomenal so far in his career, especially as of late.
Now, as you're announcing the card, is there a certain amount of anticipation with each drive, or?
Well, when he started winning with horses like from post 7, post 8, which is very, very tough to do out there, I kind of figured, you know, this is going to be a special night for him. And he started winning with a couple of long shots, not a long shot, but maybe 4-1, 7-2 shots. And then, you know, I knew towards the end that it was going to be a big night for him because the last couple were pretty logical horses.
Well, we were excited to watch it, so thanks so much for giving us your input.
Fantastic. It was great to call.
It's trivia time! Now, don't worry, you guys won't have to figure out how many hot dogs are going to be eaten this holiday weekend or anything like that. However, I have a feeling that whatever Susan has for us is probably just as difficult to answer, so give it to us, Susan.
All right, so Kakeli joins a very elite group of drivers to have the most wins on a single card at Yonkers. He joins 3 others. I'll give you 2. One is Walter Case, and the other is Stefan Bouchard. I want to know who is the third. And in typical Susan fashion, I'll give you a hint. He's French-Canadian.
Aha! Oui, oui! So that's all the French I know. Anyway, also au revoir. Okay, but don't go totally goodbye. Just stay tuned. I just don't know how to say that in French because when we come back, we have Susan's answer. And on top of that, you don't need to wear a tuxedo, but the horse we're spotlighting in our blast from the past is pretty fancy. You'll see what I mean. We'll be right back.
Now they race down the backstretch. We've had a bit of a wind today. A factor going in their face down the backstretch.
It's Mac Lobel, and he's pouring it on.
It's Niatros by 4, and he's going away.
The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, a place where heroes come to life, preserving harness racing's treasured past while promoting its exciting future. And now get ready to harness your excitement with the thrill of harness racing's 3D simulator. The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, now offering free admission. Bigger, better, bolder than ever.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale, and without further ado, we're going to throw it to Susan for that trivia time answer.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we saw earlier Kakeli win his 9th race on the card at Yonkers out of 10 races. Doing so, he joins 3 others in having the most wins on a single card at Yonkers. I told you Walter Case and Stefan Bouchard were 2 of them. The trivia question was, who was the third? And the hint was he was French-Canadian. The answer is Luc Ouellette, who was Harness Tracks of America's Driver of the Year in 1995 and 96, and he is also the nephew of Hall of Fame driver Mike LaChance.
It just seems fitting that our blast from the past should feature Luc Ouellette. And when you think of Luc, you probably think of the great pacer, Red Bowtie. So right now we're going to see that dynamic duo in action with John Bothy having the call.
They approach 3/4, and it's Red Bowtie leading it by a length and a half, 2. Dream Away on the outside. 3/4, 1:23 and 3. They come to the top of the stretch. We've got a sprint to the finish from here. It's Red Bow Tie and Luke Willett leading it by 2. Campbell will try to run him down with Dream Away. Then it's 2 more to Pacific Bella. In deep stretch, it's Red Bow Tie.
Red Bow Tie was actually supplemented into that crown race, and that payment came due when he was at New Bolton Hospital with colic. They had a payment to make, not knowing what was going to happen. They supplemented him. He won after a 29-day layoff. He retired in 2002 with over $2.7 million in earnings.
One thing you do not want to miss is the Hot Summer Fun Kickoff Party happening at the Poconos today, Saturday, July 1st. Now, of course, the first race post time for the horses happens at 1 p.m. But in between a couple of the races, there will be camel and ostrich competitions, all right? Plus that face painting, balloon animals, and temporary tattoos for the kids, and also food trucks. Now, remember, it is a 4th of July weekend, and we will have some veteran groups out to the racetrack. They're actually doing a beautiful flag presentation at 12:30 if you want to be there for that. So if you're at the track this weekend, or really anywhere, make sure you thank our veterans. Now that you guys know about this Hot Summer Fun Kickoff Party, or like Susan and I like to call it, Hot Girl Summer Fun Kickoff Party. Yes, yes, yes. We also want to tell you about the entire week of live racing happening, and we'll start with the Poconos. Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, the post time is 1 p.m. The Sunday post time is 6 p.m. At Harris, Philadelphia, the live racing schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Post time is 12:25 p.m. The Sunday post time is 12:40 p.m.
And you do not have to be tech savvy to bet online. We make it super easy for you. For Harris, Philadelphia, visit pabets.tvg.com. For Pocono, the site is ibetmohegan.com. And don't forget, free past performance pages on the top of the homepage at phha.org.
We definitely want to tell you guys where to find us on social media. So on Facebook, we're at Harness Week. Twitter, we're at PA Harness Week. And on YouTube, all of our episodes are up at our YouTube channel. And Susan, why don't we tell everybody about these?
So it's cups, and we've been giving these cups away. If you haven't won one yet, you need to check out us on Facebook and Twitter. Every Monday, there's a new contest, and I'm going to tell you, I'm feeling it. I mean, the color changing, you've got to enter to win.
Also want to mention that at the Poconos today, Saturday, July 1st, okay, for the big summer party, we're giving some of these away, but it's limited. Supplies are limited, okay? So be there or check out the contest. Now, oh my gosh, man, all I got to say is stay fly. Happy 4th of July, all right? Happy birthday, America. For myself, Heather Vitale, Susan Skinner, Bruce Casella behind the camera. We will see you next week.